Hank Pym Giant Man versus Adam Ray Palmer, Battle of the Scientists. Hey there, comic book fans. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of superheroes and their amazing stories. Today we've got a thrilling matchup for you. Hank Pym, also known as Giant Man from Marvel Comics, versus Ray Palmer, the Atom from DC Comics. It's the ultimate battle of the brilliant minds. Two genius scientists who can both manipulate their size, but come from completely different universes. In this video, we'll explore their origins, powers, achievements, and pit them head-to-head to see who would come out on top. Hank Pym. Let's kick things off with Hank Pym. Dr. Henry Hank Pym made his debut in Tales to Astonish number 27 back in 1962. A gifted scientist and biochemist, Hank discovered a group of subatomic particles, later named Pym particles, which allowed him to alter his size. Fascinated by his discovery, he tested the particles on himself and shrank down to the size of an ant. After a few misadventures, Hank decided to become a superhero, adopting the mantle of Ant-Man. Throughout his career, he took on several aliases, including Giant Man, Goliath, Yellow Jacket, and even Wasp for a time. Hank's story isn't just about heroics. He's a complex character with personal struggles, including issues with self-esteem and mental health. This vulnerability makes him one of the more relatable and human characters in the Marvel Universe. Hank Pym's primary ability revolves around his discovery of Pym particles. These particles allow him to change his size at will. As Ant-Man, he can shrink down to microscopic levels, even entering subatomic universes. As Giant Man or Goliath, he can grow to colossal heights, significantly increasing his strength and durability. But that's not all. Hank is a brilliant scientist with expertise in biochemistry, quantum physics, and robotics. He's the creator of Ultron, one of the most notorious villains in the Marvel Universe. He has a helmet that enables him to communicate with and control insects, especially ants. In addition to his scientific genius, Hank has combat training and has been involved in numerous battles alongside the Avengers. His versatility in size manipulation and intellect makes him a formidable opponent. Throughout his superhero career, Hank Pym has had some incredible accomplishments. He's been a key player in defeating cosmic threats and has saved the world multiple times. As a founding Avenger, he was instrumental in bringing together Earth's mightiest heroes. One of his significant feats was developing the technology to enter the microverse, unlocking dimensions that were previously inaccessible. He also helped to stop the Skrull invasion by devising strategies against their shape-shifting abilities. Hank's creation of Ultron led to catastrophic events, but he took responsibility and worked tirelessly to stop the menace he unintentionally unleashed. His constant push to better himself and make up for his mistakes shows his resilience and dedication to heroism. Now let's switch gears to the DC Universe and meet Ray Palmer. Dr. Raymond Ray Palmer first appeared in Showcase number 34 in 1961. A brilliant physicist and professor at Ivy University, Ray specializes in matter compression. Using a fragment of a white dwarf star, he creates a lens that allows him to shrink objects. After a cave-in incident where he uses the lens to save his friends by shrinking them, Ray discovers that exposure to the lens's radiation lets him safely change his own size. Donning a specialized suit, he becomes the Atom, the tiny titan who fights crime on both human and microscopic scales. Ray is known for his optimism, dedication to science, and desire to help others. His personal life includes relationships and the challenges of balancing superhero duties with academic responsibilities. The Atom's powers center on his ability to manipulate his size down to subatomic levels while retaining his normal strength. This means he can pack a real punch even when he's tiny. He can also alter his weight, allowing him to punch above his class or become almost intangible. Ray's control over his molecular density lets him glide through phone lines and travel through air currents. As a top-tier physicist, Ray brings his scientific expertise into play, solving complex problems and inventing gadgets to aid in his missions. Ray Palmer has had his share of heroic moments. He's been a member of the Justice League, contributing his intellect and unique abilities to tackle threats that require more than just brute strength. One of his standout feats was during the Sword of the Atom storyline, where he lived among a society of 6-inch-tall aliens in the Amazon rainforest. He became a warrior and leader, showcasing his adaptability and courage. Ray has also played pivotal roles in major DC events like Identity Crisis. His ingenuity saved the day numerous times, like when he helped avert a nuclear disaster by disarming bombs at the atomic level. Beyond the superheroics, Hank Pym is one of the foremost scientific minds in the Marvel Universe. His discovery of Pym particles alone revolutionized the understanding of size and mass. His work has applications in transportation, storage, and even medical fields within the Marvel world. Hank's creation of Ultron demonstrated his groundbreaking work in artificial intelligence and robotics. Hank has contributed to the exploration of the quantum realm, offering insights into alternate dimensions and realities. His brilliance isn't limited to his own inventions. Hank has collaborated with other geniuses like Tony Stark and Reed Richards, solving universe-threatening problems. Over in the DC Universe, Ray Palmer's research into matter compression using white dwarf star matter is nothing short of revolutionary. His innovations allow for incredible advances in technology, such as compacting vast amounts of data or materials into minuscule forms. Ray has used his expertise to develop communication systems, medical technologies, and even tools that help other heroes. His work in physics extends to exploring the multiverse, parallel dimensions, and temporal physics. Ray's ability to understand these complex concepts has been crucial in storylines where reality itself is at stake. His dual role as a hero and educator amplifies his impact on the world. Both Hank and Ray can change their size, but they do it differently. Hank uses Pym particles, allowing him to both shrink and grow. He can become as small as an ant or as large as a skyscraper. Ray primarily shrinks. His use of white dwarf star matter lets him manipulate his molecular density, giving him unique abilities. While Hank can alter his size more drastically, Ray's control at microscopic levels is more refined. Hank's strengths lie in his versatility. His ability to grow can intimidate foes and provide massive physical power. His ant communication adds another layer to his tactics. However, his mental health struggles and overconfidence can be a cloud. Ray's strengths are his precision and intangibility. His ability to alter density allows for creative strategies, but his powers mainly focus on shrinking, limiting his options with larger threats. Imagine a scenario where a rift between dimensions brings Hank Pym and Ray Palmer face to face. Misunderstandings lead to a clash between these two titans of science. They find themselves in a technologically advanced cityscape, full of skyscrapers and intricate machinery, a playground for size-changing heroes. The stakes are high, as each believes the other poses a threat to their respective worlds. Who comes out on top in this epic showdown? Hank's ability to grow gives him a physical advantage. He could become a towering giant, using sheer strength to overpower Ray. His control over insects could also present unexpected obstacles. However, Ray's molecular manipulation offers him stealth and precision. He could shrink to subatomic levels, making him nearly impossible to detect. The battle might evolve into a test of who can outsmart the other. Ray could exploit Hank's mental vulnerabilities, while Hank could set traps that limit Ray's movement. In the end, it might come down to endurance. Hank's transformations can strain his body, especially when changing size rapidly. Ray's consistent control over his size might give him the edge in a prolonged encounter. But perhaps the real outcome is that they'd realize the misunderstanding and team up. At the end of the day, both Hank Pym and Ray Palmer are incredible heroes with unique abilities and intellects that set them apart. Their contributions to their worlds go beyond their powers. They are pioneers of science and champions of justice. While it's fun to speculate who might win in a fight, imagining what they could achieve together is exciting. Their combined knowledge could solve problems across dimensions. Who would triumph in this battle of the scientists? Let us know in the comments below.